So Prime Minister Modi met Xi Jinping first and is now meeting Vladimir Putin, both on Chinese soil. How is the world in Beijing interpreting this diplomatic choreography? Does China see India's proximity to Russia as an opportunity or a threat? How is Washington expected to respond? Well, our attention now shifts to the significant bilateral talks between Prime Minister Modi and Russia's President Vladimir Putin. This meeting, as you know, carries global implications, spanning energy and geopolitics. We take you through what to expect, what lies ahead at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit today, as we bring you ground reports, expert analysis, and also the big questions shaping India's tightrope walk between Beijing, Russia, and Washington, all this morning right here. You must note that Prime Minister Modi, in a major outreach to the global south, held meetings with several leaders from Central Asia, Eurasia, South and Southeast Asia on the sidelines of the SCO summit in Tianjin. This was on Sunday to expand economic and strategic partnerships. While Mr. Modi held a structured bilateral meeting with the Myanmar leader, he held pull-asides with the leaders from Vietnam, Laos, Nepal, Maldives, Belarus, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Egypt. During his meeting with the Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, the chairman of the State Security and Peace Commission of Myanmar, our Prime Minister noted that India attaches importance to its ties with Myanmar as part of its Neighbourhood First, Act East, and Indo-Pacific policies. Meanwhile, even as Prime Minister Modi meets Vladimir Putin today, the reaction from Washington has been immediate and pointed. Just a short while ago, top US official and Trump's aide, Peter Navarro, has said, and I quote, that India's oil purchases are fueling the Russian war machine. A blunt accusation, not the first from Mr. Navarro, squarely aimed at New Delhi's continued energy ties with Moscow. And this just hours after Mr. Modi and Putin are expected to actually shake hands. It marks a new escalation in Washington's discomfort with India's balancing act between the West and its long-standing strategic partners. So how far is Washington willing to go? Are we looking at a serious diplomatic reset or a rupture? Is this strategic messaging aimed at pressurizing India just as Mr. Modi and Putin are to meet in China? Well, that remains to be seen. We actually have detailed reports lined up for you looking into Washington's reaction so far. Take a look.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Xi Jinping have held a crucial meeting on the sidelines of the SCO summit. The meeting comes amid speculation that Moscow, New Delhi and Beijing could be working towards reviving the RIC trilateral framework, a move that may not sit well with Washington. In fact, a New York Times report suggests President Donald Trump may even skip the upcoming Quad summit in India, an unmistakable signal of his frustration with New Delhi's growing engagement with Beijing and Moscow. A few days ago, a German daily reported that Prime Minister Modi had ignored at least 4 phone calls from Trump. Japanese media too has echoed these claims, saying Trump's aggressive posturing is failing to sway India. Similar tactics had paved the way for many trade deals for the United States, but India is not buckling under pressure. Analysts believe India's defiance has only added to Trump's anger. His much-touted showy diplomacy seems to be falling flat in New Delhi. And now comes the clincher. American investment bank Jefferies has exposed Trump's real motive behind slapping 50% tariffs on India. The report says that the tariffs were not about trade imbalances, but they were about Trump's personal pique. According to Jefferies, Trump wanted to mediate in the India-Pakistan conflict, but he was not allowed to do so.
In the recent weeks, US President Donald Trump's statements and actions, and particularly rhetoric against India, has gained significant attention. In fact, Donald Trump has gone on to slap 50% tariffs against India and also falsely claim credit for the ceasefire between India and Pakistan. How long will Donald Trump go on this path of complete strategic miscalculation against an old ally, India?
This revelation has stunned observers worldwide. Trump's threats are not working in India's case. His diplomatic style has become a point of strain. His frustration is now out in the open. India is making it clear that it will not bow down to Washington's pressure. And with the Modi-Xi talks gaining traction, a new Asian alignment could be in the making. For Donald Trump, this may be the biggest diplomatic snub yet. With Vishal Vivek, Bureau Report for NDTV World.